And I can also let your lot then why I am Carlin. Goodbye.
Hey, what's up? Welcome, Croft. Good to see ya. We're doing a little, we're getting some footage for a video that I'm working on tonight. So we're trying to get a brand new invader online, and working as quick as possible. So we're going to be grabbing a little bit of footage from that. I have a whole checklist of stuff that I need to do. And then once we get to around level 40 and we got all the stuff that we need, we'll do some low-level invasions, you know? We'll have some fun with it.
I bequeath. Use it will Torrent has chose treat him with.
Okay. We got Torrent. We need a Lord Sworn straight sword. So we're just gonna grind these guys here until we get one. And it might take a little bit of time and it might take a lot of time. And you can never really tell. Give me your sword. We'll get it eventually. Oh, is that it? There it is. That was quick. Oh. Dang, there he is. We can take him. We can take this guy. We can parry him. Nailed it. You see that? Nice. Okay. Now we can switch to the good straight sword. The one that we actually like using. Look at that. Look at the difference. Look at the difference there. Look at that. You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. That's the difference between the Lord Sworn straight sword and the long sword. Gross. Long sword. Who would ever use that? Okay, this is the clip where we got it, right? Yes, okay. Nice. Alright, we are Animal Farm 89. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. Playing a little Bloodborne. We love to see that. Oh, wait, that's not what I want. Okay, wait, I have to set up... I have all of this stuff set up in a very specific way here. I always have torrent on, like, the X up button. I've always got my Crimson Tears on the left button and the Cerulean Tears on the right button. Right? Because then our bar can be free for various items and whatnot. Okay, there we go. That feels nice. Okay, next we need to get to the Limgrave Tunnel. Oh, wait, we also have to buy... We have to get the whetstone. Almost forgot. Almost forgot, chat. Crucial. The run would have been over if I'd forgotten this. Yeah, Animal Farm, it was kind of the same way for me too. I finished up the DLC and I really enjoyed it, but yeah, it was just like, alright, I gotta do something else for a little while. Played a whole lot of Elden Ring, so I just was doing Dark Souls 3. And it was fun. Like, I kind of forgot how good Dark Souls 3 is. It's like it's a good video game, you guys. It's nice. Like, I never really appreciated it when I played it the first time, because I was trying to play all of the games, like, before Elden Ring came out. Like, to say that I'd, you know, like, been through all of them. And Dark Souls 3 was like, I don't know, I played it, but it, like, my heart wasn't in it, you know? My heart wasn't in it. And I just wasn't really paying attention to it. But now it's like one of my favorites. The PvP especially, I did a ton of PvP. And it was just so much fun. You know? Like, it's so different from... It's so different from Elden Ring. And I think it's different in some very nice ways. Okay, we need to get... And I can never remember if there's any on here. I don't think there is. No. So we just need to grab every smithing stone that's in here. And I think there's like 8 total, and we don't even have to kill a boss. We're not even going to fight anything. Is my performance prioritize frame rate? Okay, yeah. So we're Gucci, you know. I'll take that. And I'll take that. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And I'll take that. Oh. And is there another one over here? No, I don't think so. I'm not fighting you guys. I'm not doing it. I'm not feeling it, you know? I'm not feeling it. Okay. Jump down the middle. Yes. Alright. Yeah, you put a few hundred hours into something and it starts to get a little old, you know? That's just being a person. That's just how it works. But I do appreciate that, oh, that was rough. I do appreciate that Dark Souls 3 is still so active, though. I mean, there's, like, tons of invasions that you can still get in Dark Souls 3, which is really fun, you know? I thought it was going to be, like, you know, nobody's even playing kind of thing. But it was good. It was super active. It was, like, kind of more active than Elden Ring sometimes, to be honest. Like, easier to find invasions in some senses. Although it is kind of interesting too that like you can't do like invade anywhere. Like you have to physically like be in the spot if you want to invade it. And so that was, oh god. Oh no. Ooh, gave myself an interesting little problem there. Yeah, you can't invade just like anywhere. Like you kind of have to you have to like figure out, okay, like what level am I at, and where are other people gonna be when they're my level, and I need to go there and invade over there. All right, but yeah, welcome everybody who's watching. If you don't know exactly what we're doing here, I don't blame you, because I don't really even know what I'm doing. But we're doing a little. We're making a new invader, and we're getting like footage for a video that I'm doing. Oh, that's bad. We're just getting some footage for a video that I'm working on that's like, you know, the absolute beginner's guide to Elden Ring invasions. And so I'm kind of demonstrating like how to get a new character you know, ready for invasions in a quick way, and make a character that's actually like built for invasions and has some quality of life stuff. Okay, how many of these? We have 9. Okay, that's all we need. We can leave the tunnel. We are done with the tunnel. Let's get out of here. Skedaddle. Okay, next on the list is getting a little golden fowl foot. I know where we can get one of those. It was actually kind of fun planning this out, because I had to sit and think for a second, like, okay, what exactly do I really need to be able to do invasions and have it not be like, you know, a total just like cluster headache every time I invade somebody at a low level. And it's like, all right, well then how do I get those things and make sure that I can do it in a quick way? My goal is under an hour. And that's what I'm going to put on the thumbnail, is like, you can be invasion ready in less than an hour. And it might not actually be true. It might be a little clickbaity, you know? I might be lying to them, but you guys can keep that a secret, right? Like, if it takes more than an hour to do it on here, just don't tell anybody. Don't tell them you saw how the sausage gets made, because that would just be embarrassing for everybody. Okay. Owl foot. It's right here, right? Yes. Okay. There we go. Oh, sir. I'm gathering footage, sir. Okay. Next, we need a flail. Like any bleed weapon will do, but the flail I know we can wield, and it's super easy to get. So we are going to visit Weeping Peninsula next. Yeah, so kind of the end goal for this build is we're going to be level 40, and we're going to have 40 vigor, and that's pretty much like the only stat that we're going to put levels into. But aside from that, we're going to have like, I think 11 faith, and like 15 endurance or something like that. Like super, super basic. But with that 11 faith, we will be able to cast Bestial Vitality, which is really nice. We can do O Flame. We can do tons of fun stuff. So we're, you know, we're just going to make like a build that anybody can make. Anybody can do it super quick, not super hard, and then you can kind of take it in a million different directions. Because, like, the Vagabond is such a nice class to start with. Because just, like, you know, look at this, look at the stat spread that you have. On your very first level, you got 15 Vigor, 14 Strength, 13 Dexterity, 11 Endurance. Even, like, Intelligence and Faith aren't super low. Like, you could make a Vagabond into a Faith build or an Int build. Like, that's totally doable. And you have the benefit of starting off with more health, which is always very nice. Oh yes, Flame Cleanse Me, we're definitely going to be using. Flame Grant Me Strength, we're going to be using as well. I have those on pretty much any, like every build that I do, even if it's not like a Faith build, you can fit 12 Faith onto like pretty much anything, and it's so nice to have Flame Cleanse Me. Like that's just super solid. Okay, gotta grab that. Okay, we need to get a bunch of golden seeds and crystal tears as well. So there's one over here. I think at the end we're gonna have like a plus like 6 tears flask, and then it'll have like 8 charges, which is not great, but it's like, you know, 3 red and 1 blue, you know, at level 40 in an invasion is not terrible. So that's just kind of what we're gonna go with. So 1 golden seed down, and it was actually kind of fun to see, like, I kind of just go based on memory for a lot of these things. Like, I don't really have it, like, mapped out or written down when I start a new character, like, where exactly I'm gonna go. But making an actual route for this one has been fun, because I know that I'm doing it in, like, pretty much the quickest way that you can. And obviously there's some variables. You know, we have to kill Margit, we have to kill Godric, and so those could take some time, you know, depending on how good of a gamer girl I am tonight. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Margit and Godric usually don't give me too much trouble anymore. Like, they're fun. I really like fighting them now, actually. Okay, where's the last wise beast? Alright, we are going to need 4 spell slots, so I think just this Memory Stone, the one in, like, Western Liurnia, and then the one that you can buy from at the round table hold should be enough. Okay. So now we're going to take a little detour to the other side of the Weeping Peninsula, because there's some stuff over there we need. There's 2 crystal tears, and there's a cooler shield. I don't think it has any better stats than the one that I have, but the Eclipse heater shield is just cool. Like, it's just a cooler version of this shield, and it has the Eclipse on it. So we're gonna get that one. And I think that's it over there. Yes. And then we gotta go pay a visit to Kenneth Height. The great Kenneth Height. It's so crazy to think back to, like, when this game first came out, you know? Like, I probably spent a couple hours just in Weeping Peninsula. Like, just seeing everything, you know, seeing all the sights, being a tourist. And now I just kind of blaze through it, which is a little sad. I mean, it's fun to make builds, and it's fun to be, like, efficient with, like, making builds and kind of do it as quick as possible so that you have the best build possible, you know, early on. But also kind of sad, because you just don't appreciate it in the same way than you did, you know, when it first started. But I definitely felt the same way about the DLC. Like, my first playthrough of that took me forever. Like, I was taking my sweet time with it. Taking my sweet old time with it, and it was nice. Okay, Eclipse Shield is up here. And this is not strictly necessary for the run. Like, true EHP And for those of you who don't know, that means efficient hours played. True EHP, like the actual best use of my time, would be to not grab this shield, but coolness is a factor. You have to control for coolness and how cool you look and how cool you feel, and how cool you want to be. And I mean, look at that. Look at that. It's so nice. What was I saying? What was I even saying? Oh yeah, I wonder if these are actually any different. Oh, this is just straight up better, actually. I mean, it's only like by 1 percentage point. But it is a better shield, so actually it is EHP. It is the best way to do it. Okay, there's one more tier here, and then let's go to Kenneth. Because our boy Kenneth has a secret. He's got a secret that he's not telling anybody. He's got a secret on the, what's that song? I've got a secret on the tip of my tongue, on the something. I don't know. It's like Fallout Boy? Might be a Fallout Boy tune. It might be worth it to grab, because we got some cash, you know? We got some cash to burn. It's burning a hole in our pocket, so we might as well visit this merchant back here too real quick. Oh. Gotta grab that. I need to get lots and lots of footage for this video. So I have to remember to actually, like, you know, grab the footage. Okay, isolated merchant, because he sells smithing stone 2s, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 2s, maybe 2s and 1s too. But we've got, like, you know, almost 3K. So let's just buy these from him real quick. Oh, he's got 3 2s. That's really nice, actually. Okay. Perfect. This is going to be a nightmare to edit. Okay, Kenneth Heights. So we're going back here. And turn around one more time.
Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
Not now, Bach. Not now. We're busy. I don't think we need him for anything, so we're just gonna, like, ignore him. We're just gonna ignore him. But I mentioned our boy, Kenneth, has a secret for us. If you kill him in cold blood, with no remorse, he gives you a golden seed. And I don't really care about finishing his quest. Like, we'll get the Dectus medallion eventually, but we're actually not even going to Altus to finish this build. We're just doing Limgrave and Liurnia and, like, 1 location in Caelid. 2, 3. There's like 4 okay, there's like 4 places in Caelid that we have to go, but it's not like a real Caelid run. We're not the real Caelid boys over here. We're you know, we're faking it.
Be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height,
Kenneth,
servant to the true order,
I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
repudiator of the false past.
Sorry, man. You know I had to do it to him. Where did his body go? There it is. Okay. Second golden seed online. So we need the Physic. Remade a level 30 plus 3/1 poison build. Ooh. Poison PvE. Okay. You have my attention. That does sound interesting. I feel like poison is kind of underused. Although I did have some poison on like an old arcane build, and it was really fun actually using like the serpent bow and the serpent bone arrows, because in PvP, even though poison is like not super strong in this game, people get nervous if they see that you're building up poison, whether it's like on an arrow or like on your weapons or something. So that I think could be a fun experience, and even in like PvE too, you know, because I feel like most people just go right for Scarlet Rot because it's like the stronger poison. But I don't know, yeah, and it's just kind of like thematically cool to use poison. It's just kind of neat. Alright, not today, bears. Not today. So there's one more golden seed at Fort Heights that we're going to grab real quick. But we don't need to actually beat Fort Heights. Like, since we're not going to Altus, we don't need to grab, like, the Dectus thing. But we'll grab the, we'll grab the seed over here. We'll get the Site of Grace. Okay, we are 20 minutes into this prep, and we're like a fifth of the way through my list of things. So this is taking longer than I thought it would, but that's okay. The thumbnail is still going to say get it ready in under an hour, because I'm sure someone would be capable of doing that. So we'll just, you know, it's not a lie, because it is theoretically possible. Okay, we got the seed, so now we are going to do we're going to do most of our Caelid stuff now. Poison was not the most effective, yeah. It's always been kind of a joke in like every game except for Dark Souls 2 for some reason. Poison went nutty in Dark Souls 2. It was crazy. Okay, so we'll say hi to Garank. Oh, forgot to grab our last thing. Okay, there we go. What does that 3 minutes include? Okay. That's fine. Okay. It's like I'm trying to think about this video like in real time, and like what actual sections am I gonna put where with like I have the script pulled up next to me and a checklist. And it's a lot, so bear with me here. Okay, here's another golden seed. And we're going to go to Grail, because she will give us a whole bunch of runes. So we're just going to pop on over there, and we'll make it happen. I am really glad that they included Grail in this game, because it really does make it easier. And it's almost like they knew that like people on their second playthrough were going to want to rush certain things and like rush certain stats, just to like, you know, not have to play through so much of the early game. So it is nice that there's just a big old, you know, 70,000 rune dragon that doesn't fight back, and you can just go and get your build online early. convinced infomercial is a clone of Saint Riot. I mean, hey, it's flattering. I'll take it. Different parts of the United States, I think. But I do love his stuff, you know? One of the OGs. It'll be fun to see. I was thinking about that the other day, because, like, a lot of the people who are sort of in the PvP worlds have been around for a long time. Like Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2. Like, that's almost 15 years now of doing PvP stuff and putting it on YouTube. And I think there's a lot of people, you know, myself included, who, like... Oh. I want this. Who started doing PvP with Elden Ring. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see who of us kind of sticks around after and does PvP in the next game. Okay, get ready for 5 minutes of this. We're gaming. Look at this content. There we go. We're getting the bleed off. I honestly don't know if it's better to do the, like, charged R2s. I could have gotten the Axe Talisman, too. But, you know. It is what it is. I was thinking about talismans, too, for this build. Like, I think I need the Two Fingers Talisman to get myself up to 16 Faith. But the other slot's kind of free. And I was thinking, like, probably gonna do the Winged Sword insignia that you get from the little cave in Liurnia, because that's just, like, a damage buff. But I don't know, you know, there's other stuff that could fit on the build. Blood Grease would make it easier. I didn't factor in for grabbing that early on, though. Is there, like, easy Blood Grease to get in Limgrave? That would be an interesting, like, would be kind of interesting to see. Farming Chalice Dungeons, so this content is riveting. Oh yeah, compared to Chalice Dungeons, this is like, you know, cinema. This is peak cinema. This is going to be, well, by the end of this video, it's basically just going to be a build that has 40 vigor and a straight sword. But the point of the build is to kind of be like, it's a really basic, just like physical damage invader with some incantations that are really nice for invasions, like Bestial Vitality, like Flame Cleanse Me. And then for the video, it's basically going to be like, hey, here's a really easy way, like if you've never made a character specifically for invasions before, here's a really easy way that you can set it up quick in Elden Ring. And then from there, you know, it's only level 40 by the end of, like, my setup, so you can kind of take it anywhere you want to. You could turn it into a pure strength or pure dex build. You could make it into, like, a hybrid. You can do equality builds. I mean, the Vagabond is a really nice class to start with if you're making an invader, because it gives you access to a bunch of weapons early on with, like, your strength and your dex stats. It gives you the most health out of any class, and it gives you really good stamina too, actually. Like, I think maybe only, like, the gosh, I can't remember what it is. Maybe the Faith starter class has a similar amount of stamina, maybe the Warrior too, but it's, I mean, it's just nice to have early on so that you're not always constantly, like, running out of stamina. Oh yeah, and if you don't pick this early on, the armor is in Mountaintops of the Giants. So, like, you know, good luck. the Vagabond stuff is like peak fashion. I just wish the stats were a little bit better, or like the version that you get in Mountaintops of the Giants, I wish it had slightly better stats. Alright, here we go. Because it's such a cool looking armor, but like it's kind of immediately outclassed by even like the knight set that you get from the Round Table Hold. Okay, there we go. So I think the grand total is like 70k or something that you get here. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Like 90k. That's nice. Okay. We'll do a little, Ooh, the altered one has a little dagger on the back. Oh, that's cool. So how much can we really get out of this? Because that's more than I was expecting. Oh, Melina.
Forgive me to determine.
Alright, take me to the apartment complex.
There is but I can take gathering. Very well, let my hand.
You used to be able to refuse that. I remember in an early patch, she was like, let me take you to the Round Table Hold, and you can be like, no, go away. I don't want to do it. Okay. Oh, here's something fun. I didn't know that this was a site of grace, like the table. I didn't know that this was a site of grace until my second playthrough of the game. Like, I never leveled up here the entire first playthrough of the game. I always thought you had to, like, leave the Round Table Hold and go just, like, level up somewhere else. Yeah, officially. I don't know why I missed it. It's so obvious. It's literally like just a giant version of it. And in every other game, like the hub area is like where you level up. And yeah, I was just like, oh, well, that makes sense. Okay. Well, we can get our 40 vigor just like that. Which is really nice. Okay. So that makes the run a little bit easier. And we have two more. We have 14k. What's next on my list? Okay. Oh, buying some Ashes of War. Okay. Let's just do that. And then we have some Ashes of War to go get. We gotta go back to Gatefront. We're going to give Bernal, we're going to pay Bernal a visit. Okay, we're 30 minutes into the prep. We're actually doing pretty good. We just need to kind of head up this way. The real thing is going to be like getting all the smithing stones we need, because we're going to be using the Clawmark Seal and the Straight Sword, and I want them both to be +7. So that's going to be like, it's like 24 smithing stone 1s and 24 smithing stone 2s, which is quite a bit. Which is quite a bit to grab. Okay. I forget what this is. Is it good? Stone Sword Key. It's okay. It's fine. Let's get this Site of Grace, because we need to come back here eventually. Going for the recusant finger. We're actually going to do the bloody finger for this one, just for the purpose of the video, because I want to show people, like, this is how you do Vare's quest, and I'm going to mention the recusant finger too, but we would have to go grab, like, both halves of the Dectus medallion, and we have to go all the way up, like, the mountain, and I think it probably wouldn't be, like, way longer, but I think it would be longer than just getting the other version. But I'd like to see somebody actually compare those, because I don't actually know which one is, like, technically quicker. But getting both is ideal, and that's kind of in the script for the video, is like, you know, ideally you're gonna want to get both of these. Okay, we're gonna get Spinning Slash And the Whoosher, we're gonna get Stormblade. Okay. Let's see. Look at that. Ashes of War. I wanna play around with Stormblade a little bit. Get him the Whooshers. Okay. Get the Catacomb Deathroot. Okay, so the other thing is, since we're using the Clawmark Seal and we want, like, Bestial Vitality, we need to get Deathroot. We need 3 Deathroot, and there's an easy one that you can grab. Is this a smithing stone? No, it's not. Exalted Flesh might come in handy, though. Is this a smithing stone? No, but it is a cool shield. See, look at that. 40 vigor. Isn't that nice? It's like we don't even care. There's dogs. I don't care. I don't care about a dog. It's fine. It's literally fine. But, yeah, there's a super easy death route you can get here, and then there's one just down the road at Summon Water, and then there's one kind of out of the way in Liurnia, but, like, you know what? We take those. I have not tried the Obsidian, what is it? The thing. The Scythe. I have not tried that yet because I haven't done the quest to get it. Like, I never bothered to do that. So that's kind of on me. Okay. I just want to get to the end. You can do Raya's quest to skip the thing. Yeah, I guess that's true. That is true. Alright, pull the lever, Kronk. Oh. Wrong lever. Is this anything? No. Well, sort of. Oh my god, there's so many of them. It's okay. Everything's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. The startup has iframes. Ooh, damn, it's like, I wish you didn't have to play through literally the entire DLC to get the weapon. But I guess it does kind of fall into that category of cool scythes that you need to beat the game in order to use. Let me rest. Okay. There we go. Mix Wondrous Physic. Okay, sure. My Physic also has to go on the down D-pad thing. There. Okay. Now we're good. Alright, time to fight the Black Knife. And let's see if we can parry her. Because I think that's the easiest way to do it. Yo. Such a cool touch that she starts off with, like, no health. Or, like, half health a little bit. That soundtrack is cool, too. There we go. I usually play with the sound off, because, like, I put, like, music in my videos, and I don't want, like, the background music kind of clashing with, like, the game sound. But then every time I actually turn on the music for, like, a video like this, I'm like, oh, Elden Ring has good music. like, shocker, you know, duh, but it's just great. Like, even little bosses like that just have such cool, like, the music is just great. Okay. Next, oh, I skipped. You want to know what I skipped? There's a crystal tier that we missed. We're gonna go visit Millicent, but we're not actually gonna, like, do her quest. But you can just, like, you know, jump back in here. You can farm the statue guy behind across the root side of Grace in Deep Root Depths. He drops 3k. Ooh, that's kind of nice. My go-to, like, low-level sword, or low-level farm is just the little vulgar militiamen who are, like, outside of Grank's area. Because they drop, like, 1.1k each, I think. And they, like, they're super easy to kill, even with, like, a not super upgraded weapon. Okay, there we go. Hey, Millicent. Don't have time to talk, sorry. See you later. Okay, so now we got Summon Water, Death Root... Or no, we don't. We need to go to Summon Water. So we're going this way. And yeah, I have played around with the Meteoric Ore Greatsword. I love it. I love it. I mean, it's just... It's such a cool weapon. The Ash of War is so good in Invasions. Between that and the Milady and Wing Stance, like, they've given us some good stuff that we can use in Invasions for sure. You know, like, it's the Milady is a good, like, anti-air, anti-jump attack sort of thing, which is really nice. And then the Meteoric Ore Greatsword is really kind of like an anti-mage weapon, because if somebody's spamming spells at you, you can just sort of charge in with that Ash of War, and kind of ruin their day a little bit, which is nice. Yeah, I've got mainly a strength build right now that I'm using in Invasions, but it's got just enough arcane. I think you need like 17 arcane, so it's not an insignificant investment, but it's also not like you have to make a hybrid build to do it. You know, you can, especially if, like, it's level 140 or 150, I think, and so there's a lot of space on there for new stuff. And yeah, the item description is fascinating too, because it's like, what do you mean this was an arrowhead from an old god? Like, which old god are you talking about here? Like, what do you mean by that? I feel like the DLC definitely kind of like, whoa, oh lord, oh god. Okay, that's why we have 40 vigor, is so we can be stupid. But yeah, I feel like the DLC definitely kind of, like, raised a lot of questions, and potentially raised more questions than it answered, and gave us stuff that, like, we might not ever really get answers to. But that's okay, you know? That's what these games are. They're little puzzles. They're little mystery boxes, and you might not ever really know what's inside. But that's kind of like half the fun, you know? Okay. So yeah, having that 40 vigor is very nice early on. I'm just gonna go ahead and heal up. Whoosh. Whoosh on them. do feel like it's left a bit too ambiguous. Yeah, I think that I was a little bit disappointed to like see the final boss is like, oh, you know, it's just a guy that we've seen before, but kind of in a different context. I mean, it's still a great fight and like a cool boss battle, but you know, a new like ending would have been nice, or even like a bit more of an involved cutscene too. I think could have been cool. Okay, we are going to Liurnia now, and there's stuff in Liurnia that we have to do. What is a PvP speedrun? Great question. It's something that I kind of made up. We're basically trying to get a brand new build ready for invasions in like the shortest amount of time possible, and using like an efficient route. And it's for a video that I'm putting together this weekend, so I'm just trying to kind of get footage for it that I can edit later. But the idea is like, you know, if you've never invaded before, here's how to make a build that is going to be good for like low-level invasions, and it's going to teach you what to prioritize as an invader. So like having a lot of vigor, picking up like cookbooks like this one, because this one allows you to make staunching boluses, which are really helpful in PvP, and like, you know, getting like your flask upgrades and stuff like that. So basically, like if you want to try invading, here's a video that will help you set up a character in like an hour or so that you can just start doing invasions and not feel like you're, you know, really fighting, like swimming against the tide to try and make your character work, because you do have to be like pretty intentional when you're building your characters, and like you can't just make them the same way that you would make just like a regular character that you're going to play through the game with. Different priorities, different steps, stuff like that. I'm going to upgrade before I fight Margit, just because I don't really need to fight anything else right now. Everything else is just kind of like running around and grabbing stuff. So before we fight Margit, we'll get our like our +7 weapons, and we'll upgrade our flask and everything like that. But right now we need to get this sacred tier over here. Yada yada yada. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, it's going to be a fun video. It's going to be a little bit different from the stuff that I normally do, because it's like, it's definitely going to be more edited and more scripted. But I think it's kind of nice to do projects like that every now and then. Okay. Actually, I lied. We need to get the winged sword insignia, and for that we need to fight a boss. I didn't actually need that. But we need to fight a boss that's kind of like behind a cave. So let's do that. Oh, thank you, Fishley. Yeah, I love making them, so I'm glad people like watching them. And I'm glad that it has the honored spot of content that people watch when they're sick. There's definitely like streamers that I do that for too, you know, where it's just like I'm under the weather and I'm not working, or I can't sleep or whatever, and there's certain creators and stuff that I watch. Okay, let's just upgrade our sword as much as we can, because the boss isn't like hard. It's just like a clean rot knight, but this will just kind of help it go faster. So we can get this up to, yeah, +4 is fine. That's fine. And then we'll just do our flask here too, because we might as well. Add charge, add charge, add charge, and then increase amount. Okay. Allocate. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Now we can go fight the Clean Rot Knight. And we'll get our winged sword insignia. That's a really nice one to have kind of early on. It gives you a damage buff after like 3 successive hits, I think. Or no, it's like a scaling damage buff. So the more you hit an enemy in succession, the higher the damage buff goes, and I think it goes up to like 11% or something. So it kind of rewards you for being aggressive, which can be helpful in PvP sometimes, but it's like really nice for PvE, because if you just kind of like wail on stuff and don't give it a chance to breathe, then like, you know, it helps. Ever since the day 1 DLC patch, they slowed down weapon upgrading. Oh yeah, I heard they did. It's small, but it's noticeable, definitely. Like, you know, it's not, you used to be able to really like spam that upgrade button. Hit that like and subscribe, smash that like button. But you can't, they don't let you smash the like button anymore because of woke. They don't let you do it. Okay. This cave is so scary until you figure out that it's literally just like a straight line, and also that being poisoned doesn't matter in this game, and it's like, it doesn't do anything. Okay, we ready? First try. Clean Rot Knight. Let's go. Oh, I think I'm a whooshin' addict. I think I'm addicted to whooshin'. There we go. Wish the Clean Rot Spear and the Thrusting Sword could be power stanced with that cool block. Yeah, there's some cool interactions with power stancing in this game, but like not enough, I feel like. I want more. I want more, like there's a really cool example in the DLC of like an offhand short weapon called the Main Gouge, I think is how it's pronounced. And that one, it gives thrusting swords a new moveset if you power stance it. So it's like, it's a really cool combo, and actually like crazy, insane, deadly if you have it set up right. Like if you're using like repeating attack builds, and I mean, I think the way that I had it set up, I would just do what's called Endure to give me like infinite poise, and then I would just mash L1. And it's like so many attacks coming out that you just kind of, they don't know what to do with it. Okay, next let's get the Two Fingers Talisman, which is right over here somewhere. In this general direction. But it's dark and smoky. I don't know where I am. Is this right? I don't know if this is right. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, down that hidden staircase. Alright, here we go. Just gets so foggy. This really is my this is my hometown simulator. This is the Pacific Northwest simulator. Being in Liurnia. Let me in. Let me in. There we go. Jeez. What stat am I leveling the most? Definitely Vigor. Oh, besides Vigor. Ironically, the one that I'm actually putting the most stat points into is going to be Faith. So it's getting enough Faith so that we can do a few... I'm just going to go back here. So that we can have a few nice incantations. But I think I can actually probably level up here. So let's do that. So 11 Faith. Boom. And then we're going to have 15 Endurance. And that's it. I have not grabbed Sacred Blade. Okay, we need the Fire Monk Prayer Book. It is good at low level. I'll probably mention that in the video, but I don't think I'm going to grab it. Although that is a nice one for PvP too. It's good for roll catching. Okay, there's a Fire Monk camp around here somewhere. Just like through the trees here, I think. Where are you at? There it is. What is this? Is this worth anything? Ballista Bolt. Alright. Pretty cool, I guess. Okay, is this it? Yes. Alright. That's all we need, folks. That's it. That's all she wrote. Okay, next we need to go to Rhea Lucaria. We don't actually need to go in, but we need to grab the seed that's out front, and we need to get the key so that we can go across the bridge, because there's a really close by sacred tier, and there's also a golden seed up there too, I think. Forgot it even existed. I know, I almost never grab it, because like most of the time I don't like put O Flame on characters, although O Flame is a very nice incantation, so like I might do it later. I mean, it is going to be on this build. I just don't use it that often. So we're getting decently close to wrapping up like the speed run to get ready portion. And so then after that it's just a matter of like we got to kill Margit and we got to run through Stormvale super quick. But then after that we could do some invasions. Oh my god. Okay, where am I going? It's this way. Got to use bows more. I've kicked around the idea of doing a bow-only run, or some bow-only PvP, because I think that might be kind of fun. But I haven't really, like, put it together in my head yet, like, how I would actually make that work. But it is a cool idea. And I've seen people do some crazy things with bows, and there's some really cool bows, honestly, in the game. So they're worth picking up. Don't have that kind of patience. I mean, you'd be surprised, especially with status effect buildup. Bows are really, really good at building up like Scarlet Rot and Bleed and Frostbite and all sorts of stuff. So you kind of have to get tricky with it a little bit, but you can make some cool builds with just a bow. Boom. Gate skip. Bet you didn't know that one. Bet you never seen that one before. And sleep, yeah. Although they did nerf the sleep guy recently. Yeah, sleep crossbow was crazy. That was wild. It's always fun to see though, like what's just the absolutely busted stuff. like right out the gate whenever From Software releases a game, because there's always something, right? Whether it's like DLC or an entirely new game that's coming out, there's always something that's going to be absolutely just broken, and it's very fun to use it like for a week until they, you know, nerf it eventually. Oh, okay. Gotta run. We gotta run. So with the key, now we just have to get out of aggro range here. Leave me alone. Leave me out of this. I'm not involved. Okay, there we go. South Gate. Going to the South Gate. Alright, chat. I'm gonna show you something. Bet you didn't know this. You can just walk right through it. Isn't that crazy? I didn't know that. That was another thing that I did not know until my my second playthrough. I didn't know there was a golden seed over here. I didn't know that you could just walk right through that thing. Never tried it. Always just assumed, like, oh, you know, you probably can't. Guess what? You can. Okay. Wait, have I forgotten to grab footage of a bunch of stuff? I don't think so. No, okay. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. I missed the Two Fingers Talisman, I think, in the Fire Monk prayer book. It's all good. It's all good. You know what? We'll edit it together, and we'll make it work. Okay, next we need to go to Bellum Highway Church. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by. Let's just kind of swoop over here this way. Take the subway. Okay, we're getting close. The next, like, big thing that we have to do is go through Raya Lucaria Crystal Tunnel and just grab all the smithing stones we can in there. But then after that, like, we're almost there. We're very, very close. Oh, you had no idea you could transport to the other side of the bridge? Yeah. It's very helpful on, like, if you're doing any kind of trying to be efficient or speedrun stuff. Because, yeah, you can just kind of skip a whole section of Liurnia and just warp right through there. It's nice. There's also where you can get the, okay, I think that's our last sacred tier that we need. The Rift Shield. It's like a small shield is sold by a merchant down there, and it's super cool. It's like one of my favorite shields. It's really nice to have on, like, intelligence builds and stuff, because it's super lightweight. Yeah, I know, it's always such a pain. Like, Liurnia is just so huge, so I'm glad that they gave you some ways to kind of warp around it, you know? Like, that are... It makes it a little bit more manageable. Oh, okay. Gotta grab that. Okay, and then Crystal Cave is this way. Is it in here? I think it's in here. I can never remember, like, Over here? It's not all the way back here, is it? No. No, it's farther south. Riveting content. I know. No, there it is. Okay. There it is. We're good. Okay, so I think, yeah, that's all just cracked crystal. We don't need it. We've never needed it. And then I think up here are just somber stones, right? I don't know, actually. Yeah, somber stone. And somber. Okay, we don't actually need somber stone, so we're just going to keep moving. Yeah, the markers can be helpful. It's if you actually get the map fragment, it shows where the cave is too. There's like a little indicator. But I'm just trying to race through this stuff as quick as I can. What title mean? Drac Death, thanks for joining us. Basically, I am trying to set up like a new invader character as quickly as I can. So get it to a level where you can actually do fun invasions with it. And you don't feel like you're just drowning, or that your build's like, you know, way behind everyone else. Hey, there we go. So I'm editing a video this weekend, and we're just kind of grabbing footage for it. That'll be funny. Just to kind of show people like, hey, if you've never done invasions before in your whole life, here's a build that you can make, and it only takes like an hour to get it to a point where you can do like good, where you can do like fun invasions with it. The run complete qualifier, I guess it would be when I hit like the levels that I kind of set for myself. It's not like a real speed run in the sense that like, you know, people do like real speed runs. It's more of like a, you know, hey, here's how easy it is to set up a new invasion character. No. You can do it super quickly, and I just wanted to show people that. So yeah, we're just kind of having fun. We're getting some goofy footage of it. Okay, now we can go through the rest of the tunnel, because there's like a bunch of smithing stone 1, 2, and 3s here that I think we can grab. It's just kind of a matter of being sneaky on it. You gotta sneak on it. They said infomercial, sneak on them. I said say less. I said it's already done. I already snucked on them. I already snacked on them. I already did it. I'm not even gonna bother fighting this guy. The 40 vigor early on also really helps because you can just get hit by a bunch of stuff and not die. You know, like that. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, I think that's everything that's in there. Whoa! Whoa! Alright, we're going down. What are we at? Okay, we have 3 smithing stone 1s. We got 2 2s. We got 3 3s. We only need 4 smithing stone 3s for our plan to be complete. So we're getting very close, I'd say. We're getting very, very close. Here's another one. Smithing stone 2. We're gonna grab the elevator super quick here, so just don't die, infomercial. Don't die. Don't die, infomercial. Don't die. Look at that. We didn't even die. Ooh, we got some more. See that dodge? You see that tech? Chat, you see that tech? Is there anything back here? Ooh, there is. Okay. Death means nothing in these games. That's mostly true. That is mostly true. And if you just embrace that, like, you're supposed to die a bunch, and it's funny to die, then it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier on your soul, you know? So there's a bunch of stones right there. Gimme. Gimme those. Give them to me. I want them. I want them. I don't want that, though. There's stones back here, too. I need them. I need them. I want them. Give them to me. Oh, not that, though. Yeah, especially getting ganked. Yeah, it's like, you know, if it was funny, if it was goofy, if it made you laugh, then, you know, then you won. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Oh, God. Good Lord. Okay, we're going in. 4 is fine. And it's just 1. There we go. God, these things are so satisfying to fight. Alright, we're just gonna whoosh them. The mighty whoosh. The mighty whoosh, chat. I'm a whoosh believer. Let's go. I think I forgot to grab my runes. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. Let's go give this bell bearing to the lady. Okay. We need to get a memory stone. Oh, here we gotta save. Do like 5 minutes. Yeah. Get the memory stone in West Liurnia. And then we gotta kill the Liurnia boatman. We might as well get this while we're here. We have the exact right amount. Okay, so 1s and 2s are 2 hundo and 4 hundo. That is not bad at all. Not bad at all. And then what do we have for... Let's see.
Well, I took you for it no matter. Lay out your own.
Okay, so we do need a few more of those, but we have like a decent amount now, I think. Yeah. God, we have so many 3s. That's crazy. And I think we can add another charge to flasks. Okay, use 2 golden seeds. We did that. We can increase the amount. So that's good. Alright, let's go get, let's go get that last memory stone. And then we just need to do some other random stuff in Liurnia. And then we'll be like, we're almost there. The very last steps are just like Margit, Godric, and then Vare's quest. And then we're done. We did it. So it's going to be more like 2 hours, probably. But, you know, again, the clickbait thumbnail that I put up is going to say in under 1 hour, because I'm pretty sure someone who sort of, you know, set this up more efficiently than I did could manage to do it in under an hour, I think. Maybe. And also it just kind of sounds better than 2 hours. False advertisement. It's you know, it's called marketing. I prefer to think of it as marketing. And yeah, there's certainly like there's ways to start invading quicker. Like if you really want to. Like I've done level 1 invasions on here. Like you start with like the Wretch character, who's just got like 10 in all their stats, and no gear or nothing. And that's actually really fun to just do those sorts of invasions, and you can get it pretty quick. Like literally all you have to do is just like run up to Volcano Manor and get the recusant finger, and you can just start doing it. But yeah, this build is more like, you know, if you want to really kind of be serious about invasions and have some stuff on your build that is going to help you survive those like 3v1s or those really long drawn out invasions, and a build that kind of helps teach you about invading too. That's kind of what this build is all about. Look at that. We're gaming. Hand Ballista is not on my list technically, although it is kind of on a list of like things you should get next. Like I'm gonna have a whole section kind of at the end of the build of like, hey, like here's some stuff that you should pick up next that just didn't really fit in like the speedrun format, you know? And so that would be like that would be things like the Hand Ballista. For this one, you could honestly get like the Jar Cannon too. That could definitely work. Carrion Retaliation, just like some other stuff that would be that would just be good for the builds to have. Now we could also, I have Flame grant me strength, but I don't know if I want to go get that one. I don't know if it really kind of fits with like what we're doing here, because it's a little bit more out of the way. I'll think about it. We got a kind of a longish ride ahead of us to go kill the Liurnia boatman, so we can think about it for a second. You can get a frost weapon at Ray Lucaria too. Yeah, I mean, this is just kind of like one possibility of how to get like an invasion build up and ready in a relatively short amount of time. But there's so many ways that you can do it, which I think is like what's really fun about this game, is like you could take it in a bunch of different directions. Crow, thanks for joining. See you later, man. Always appreciate it. And then after we kill the boatman here, we just need to go visit the Fire Monk camp that's right across the little bridge. And that's where we can get Flame Grant Me, or Flame Cleanse Me, which is also going to be important for the build. So with the money that we get from killing this guy, we should be able to buy our way up to like a +7 sword. I think that's going to be the plan. +7 before we fight Margit, that's going to be GG. That's like game over, man. Game over. Alright, here we go. Nice. Deathblight at low levels? That would be crazy. See, there's ways to do those sorts of builds in Elden Ring. Like, it's kind of like, you know, it's hard to really do a proper, like, overpowered low-level invader in Elden Ring now. because everybody just has, you know, Hand of Melania and the Ruins Greatsword and Rivers of Blood and all that crazy stuff at a low level anyways, because their friends are like dropping it to them. And they're using like the Sore Seals and the Scar Seals and whatnot. But there is some stuff that is like genuinely hard to get at low levels. And so it's always impressive to kind of see people who are like willing to put in the work for that. Oh. Where'd he go? God, I always get caught by that one, you know? We're almost there. Forget how tanky these guys are. Like, especially if you don't have a super upgraded weapon, it can be a lot. There we go. What do I get for this? Like 1,200 or something? Oh! 47 is not bad. And we get the Skeletal Bandit Ashes. Nice. The skeleton ashes, just like the regular ones you get from the first guy in like Summon Water Village, are actually kind of fun. They're good for like some bosses because they just keep getting up, you know? Like the bosses won't actually finish them off and kill them, so they just kind of get to keep resurrecting. Pretty silly. Oh, I forgot to grab, there we go. Okay. We got the footage. The talisman that buffs your summons. Oh yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff with like summons in the DLC that I haven't really like messed around with, but you could make like a pretty cool like necromancer themed build. Okay, there we go. Flame cleanse me. Grab the footage. There we go. Okay, let's go visit Garank now, because he can give us our seal that we're going to use. When you make invaders, do you often make characters? And sorry, Josh, I'm streaming straight from my PS5, and it cuts off people's comments. So what was the second part of your comment? Because I couldn't see it.
I smell feeding. Tarnish, I should feed me.
Oh, going into New Game Plus. I do sometimes. It kind of depends on the character and like what I'm going for. I think I only have one character in New Game Plus right now, but that's typically if I want to do like a level 200 build. Because level 200 can be really fun for invasions. A lot of like, you know, honest co-opers. Not so much gank squads and stuff like that. Just because it takes a little bit of effort to get to 200, and I think a lot of people just don't, you know, want to sit there and like farm to do it. So at 200, it's mainly just like honest nerds who love the game and who are doing, you know, New Game Plus co-op with their friends. But a lot of my builds I actually honestly really love. Like 60 to 80 is a really, really fun range for invasions in these games. And you can push it a little bit higher, like 120, I've been getting a lot of really fun DLC invasions. So anywhere in that range is pretty fun. Okay, so now we have our spells, and we can't really equip them yet, but yeah, I think the next thing that we have to do is just upgrade our sword and try to get it to +7. So let's see, how many do we need? We're at +4 right now. So 5, 6, 7. Hold on, I gotta do math. We have 6 smithing stone 2s. So I think we don't need to buy anything, do we?
Well, I took you for it no matter. Lay out your own.
Oh, no, okay, so we need 4 smithing stone 2s. We can do that. Okay, I'm not going to buy those.
Back already, no matter.
Okay, +7. There we go. Dex and Frost. That's a cool combo. I do like that combo a lot. And the seal, we're just going to wait to upgrade that because we're honestly not going to use it for the bosses. But then a new golden seed pops up if Roderica is at the round table hold. And I think... Let's see... Yep. Golden seed. So now we should be able to get one more upgrade. Oh, not enough golden seeds. Oh, there's one golden seed in Stormvale that we need to get. Okay. So let's just do that. Let's go fight Margit. So we kill Margit. We get another rune or talisman pouch so that we can put our spells on. And then after that, we just get Godric, and then it's Jover. And then it's all Jover, folks. Sit at the grace, sit at the grace, sit at the grace. Okay. Alright, here we go. And we're going to watch the cutscene too. Because we're, you know, because this is quality. This is cinema.
In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
It's peak. It's such a good cutscene. Oh, I keep forgetting I don't have parry on here. Okay. Damage is good, though. Come on, baby. Oh, God.
Well, thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Oh, I can't believe you missed that one. Bro, when am I gonna get a stagger here? I'm doing the jump attacks. I'm not slacking, baby. Come on. Whoosh him. We're whooshing him. We are never getting that critical, are we? That's crazy. First try.
I shall remember thee, tarnished, smoldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear.
Thank you, Josh.
The night, the hands of the fell omen shall.
Okay, we have 12k. It's enough for one level up. Or we could buy smithing stones. And I think, honestly, I'm going to buy smithing stones with it. Because we'll have, I mean, at the end of the day, we can always duplicate Godric if we need to. But we need a lot of smithing stones for that. We need a lot of smithing stones for our two weapons. So, Two Fingers Heirloom, Claw Mark Seal. All right, well, thanks for joining. Yeah, go get some sleep. See you later. All right, let's buy 21 of these. And we need... Oh, we're so close. Okay. Well, we're basically there. That's nice. Yeah, good night, Liam. See you later. Okay. Wait, we're back here. All right, Fishley. Well, thank you for joining. Good to see you. I think we're going to just try to go through the front gate.
You there? Come over. It's tightly guarded. Oh, the guards, you'll breach. Well, but of course.
It's alright. I have 40 vigor. You don't scare me. I've got 40 vigor. Okay, let's see if we can actually do this. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Yikes. We're just gonna grab this grace checkpoint real quick. Also, how cool are these lion things now with the release of the DLC? Like, the implications of that thing being in Stormvale, lore-wise, is kind of neat, you know? It's like, it definitely sort of feels like something that you would have seen in, like, Bellarat, you know? Like the divine beasts and stuff. It's like they're sort of taking the old culture and, like, remixing it in certain ways. And it's kind of neat. Okay, oh, he's right behind me. Alright. We're just, you know, we're just running through stuff. It's not even... Whew. Okay. We made it. And then we drop down. Oh, you don't scare me. You don't scare me none. Not a bit. Not a damn bit. Ow. Okay, so we just have to grab this over here. Alright, and then we're just gonna, like, YOLO it through this bird, because all we need is the golden seed. That's it. That's all we need. And then we can have our final upgrade. Oh, God, I hate these birds so much. It is unreal how much I hate those birds. Oh God, oh God. Oh Lord, please just let me in. Please just let me in. There we go. Whew. Close. Very close. Okay, now we can add a charge to our flask, and we're going to allocate them like this. 7 and 2. So that when we invade, we get 3 health charges and 1 FP charge. Okay, so let's just save that. Alright, Godric, here we go. We're gonna first try him. We're gonna first try him. The jump attacks aren't doing it. Oh, okay, just kidding, they are. There we go. Ooh, that's nice. Alright, rush in. Here we go. Ooh, 2 fully charged R2 staggers him. That's kind of cool. Oh no. Can I live it? Can he live it? Yeah, he's good. Oh no, he did it again. Oh, this is gonna suck if I die to this one. I don't think I will. No. Okay. What? I need to heal. There it is. First try.
All that is golden, and one day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Get wrecked, idiot. Let's go. Okay. Very nice. So now, we can fully upgrade our weapons. Because we just need one more smithing stone 2, I think, right? Because we have enough 3s. Yeah, we're good. And we didn't even have to go that far out, honestly. Okay. Just one. I do kind of wish the claw mark seal was like a somber weapon. Make it a little bit easier to like get it going early game.
Now,
But
those eyes of a champion and what?
oh wait, I bought way too many of these. I only needed 12 of each. Oh, I'm an idiot. All right, well, there you go. Claw mark seal plus 7. I don't know why I did that, but it's going in the video anyways, you know. Okay, we'll go ahead and pop this just to kind of get us over the line levels wise. So we just need 15 endurance. Perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. So now we need to do Vare's quest, which shouldn't be too hard because we just kind of start from here. Oh, you know what? We also need to get let's get Flame Grant Me Strength. That's a nice one to have. And it's pretty close. I mean, we could honestly just go through here. It's just kind of a bit of horse riding, you know? So let's do that, and then that'll kind of be the last part of the stream, is grabbing that and getting our incantations in order. I wonder if there's any way to avoid triggering Man-Eater Mildred. Or whatever she is. And Anastasia. Like, if I just go this way, does she still invade? Please say no. Okay, good. Just trying to get Flame grant me strength. That's all I need. That's all I want. So there's the fort. What's the best way to do this? Can we go this way and jump off and not die? That's my question. Oh yeah, no, this just goes right down there. Okay, well that's nice. That makes my life easier. Just gotta avoid these dogs. And then I think you just kind of go around the fort. Like this way, right? Yeah. Okay. And it doesn't matter if we die here, because we just need this thing. There it is. Yay! Oh, and actually, we're gonna need these runes, so it's good that we're keeping them. So we just gotta get back to that grace checkpoint, because we need to purchase, we need to buy O Flame. That's what we gotta do. Okay. Wonder how much O Flame is. It better not be like 15k or something like that.
Oh, welcome to I teach and explore so that one ensuring. By the way, you do most time you are well. That it's incant. Very well.
6k. Okay. We can do that, right? Do we have any runes that we can use? No. Alright. This is where we go farm a couple of these guys. Because 6k is not that bad. It's honestly not that bad. And this being the only thing we have to farm is honestly kind of nice. So we just need to kill like 2 or 3 of these guys, I think. There we go. Ooh, a little tanky. So like 2 more, yeah. You can get backstabs on them pretty easily though, because they're like kind of blind. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got the Vulgar Militia armor. Whoosh. Okay, now we can go back.
Ah, well then.
O Flame.
May the golden order shine.
Thank you, Corin. Okay, so we have... Oh, we have way more spell slots than we need, which is nice. Dang, okay, I guess you start off with 2 spell slots, so that actually reduces the amount of time that you need to spend on this build. So, let's see. I'm going to put O Flame at the top so that we can quick swap to it. But then other than that, we can do... I mean, we might as well put Bestial Sling on there, because we have enough space. So let's do Flame Grant Me Strength, Flame Cleanse Me, Vitality. Look at that. That is a nice setup for only having to put 2 points into Faith. 2 points into Faith on a brand new build, and we have O Flame, Bestial Sling, Grant Me Strength, Cleanse Me, and Vitality. Like, that's no joke. That's really, really nice. Okay. You know, I think that is where we're going to leave it for tonight. So more like a 2-hour setup, but basically all we need to do is go talk to Vare and do his quest. And then you're ready. You're ready with a little invasion build, you know? And that's pretty cool. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna shut it down, but thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Super fun. And yeah, video is probably going to be coming out like this weekend. So yeah, I'll give you guys a shout out in it.